Hi there, Geminis. This is your love reading for the 2nd, 3rd of February 24, and it's only for those of you who are dealing with someone, who has someone heavily on your mind. This will not, as you know, resonate for everyone out there. I'm going to be talking about you and your person, so roles can be reversed. Please have that in mind. Let me remember this. 4 of Cups. Okay. And yes, the signs that I'll be mentioning may be in your chart, in your person's chart, or may not be relevant at all, given that this is a collective reading. So let's start off with your person. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the Devil, Capricorn energy, the Moon, Pisces energy. For you, we have the Knight of Swords, 5 of Cups, the Judgment. Okay, Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart. When it comes to the challenge for the connection, we have the King of Cups. Okay. Now their next move towards you, or their feelings towards you, we have the King of Swords. And the outcome is the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. By the way, King of Cups is Scorpio. King of Swords is Aquarius. I forgot to mention that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. We have Aries now. So someone could be quite focused on the money or career. And maybe that is an issue, or maybe that is something that, you know, is necessary. Maybe someone is working on their money to come in with some sort of love offer, if it's relevant at all. The Emperor as such is a masculine energy, and this is someone who is, you know, quite like a CEO, an entrepreneur, a boss of some sort, someone, like I said, who is focusing on the money career, but someone who is solid, who could be, by the way, older, a little bit older, or more, I don't know, maybe not at all. Someone who is used to sort of having things their way. However, they do possess a certain amount of actually they are quite wise, and also tend to learn from their mistakes. So, you know, following them might not be even a bad thing. So we're gonna see how this fits in. If this is someone who could be more interested in career than anything else as we speak, which may pose a problem, or that's something that is quite needed. So we'll see how this fits in this entire reading. Let's talk about your person. Like I said, bear in mind, roles can be reversed. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. It could be this person actually really working on the money and career and finances, and trying to build up perhaps a job from the ground up or whatever, or just could be very focused on the career. That's the first impression that I'm getting. So let's see what this actually it might be. We have, to clarify, 3 of Cups, and we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, Cups. Now we have a lot of emotions tied to this. So here's the thing. At the bottom of the deck, we have that famous Hierophant that comes in the outcome here as well. This is Taurus energy. Here's the thing. The first impression is that someone could be very much focused on their money, but they are probably doing that because they want to sort of take things to the next level with you, you know. Some sort of sadness is also there. Maybe you don't understand why they are actually very much focused on the money or career as much as they are. So there may be some sort of sadness, maybe some cups got spilled along the way. But I want to say with the Hierophant here that this person maybe is all doing that in favor of the connection, or the commitment to the connection, which may be even a traditional sense. Maybe it has something to do with marriage or proposing one. I don't know. Just a feeling that I'm getting. So maybe they're also sad because they view, if this is your person, that maybe you are not quite satisfied with the way things are working, in that sense. Like When will you have time for me? That's the first impression that I'm getting. So with the devil here, this could indicate a lot of things. But you know, looking at this, it could be just materialistic tendencies that are getting in the way here, because the devil can represent that. Maybe that's exactly what's creating some toxic environment or toxic situation for your connection. I can go on and on about the devil, but you know, I'm just sticking to this first impression that I'm getting from all of this. But let's see, let's try and clarify this. So we have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, and we have the Ten of Wands. So let's see what's at the bottom. We have the Justice. For some of you, you could be married to this person, and now it's the question of actually staying in the marriage. For the others of you, it could be a matter of having a balanced approach to work versus commitment versus connection. And I want to say that you might be, and they know this, you might be having some difficult time with this, and you might be even talking about ending things or maybe divorcing, if that is the case as well. Like, you can fill in the gaps depending on your situation. Because as much as, you know, there is a lot of love here and possibly some sadness that comes along, but here's the thing, you may not understand how this person can be so focused on the money, perhaps. That's what I'm getting from all of this. And maybe you have already talked about them, like how you find it toxic, and that maybe you're just feeling overburdened, maybe you're doing all the work, perhaps everything else, and it feels like you want to cut them off, and they know this. This might be also creating a lot of I don't know, like a negative energy within this person as well. So they have to sort of think about the shadow self, their shadow self, or actually work on it, because they do see you dissatisfied with whatever it is that's happening. Maybe you're thinking, I mean, all I can say is that a lot of this reflects on you, so they do think about you quite a lot, I want to say, because you may be feeling like you're doing just about everything else and you are getting tired, perhaps. So let's talk about the Moon. So this person perhaps is facing their worst fears and anxieties. Perhaps if it was you telling them it's too much for me, I'm actually thinking about wrapping things up. Maybe that's sort of something that is creating a lot of fears and anxieties with this person. So we have the Two of Pentacles as well as the Three of Wands. So they know that they have to choose. They could have been trying to balance, you know, work, relationship, you know, balance these, juggle between these two. But the thing is now, you know, maybe you have kind of presented to them the fact that you are not absolutely satisfied with how they were juggling, and that they have to perhaps make a decision, which is very difficult for this person at this moment, because they are thinking long term. Perhaps this whole career or money kind of focus is something that they envision is extremely important for your future plans and the future of this connection. Yeah, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, yet again Aries, and the King of Wands is just is just a court card, or you know, minor arcana of this major one, which is the Emperor. It's essentially the same kind of energy. So you could be like really focused on the work, job, career, what have you, okay? Because you believe this is something you know, that you want to do and focus on now, so that you can have, you know, a future together. But something with the maybe you're presented with a choice, like you should choose. I don't know why I'm getting this. So this person perhaps is hoping with this Knight of Swords that you are gonna sort of you know, leave whatever it is that you're doing and rush in to save the day with them as well. So the Knight of Swords, we have the Four of Swords here, okay, and the Four of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Sun, Leo energy. They think that you are their wish fulfillment, and perhaps this is about them thinking that the only abundance that they need is you. whereas the abundance can also represent, tangible things as well. So maybe you're not on the same page. You could be married to this person, or if not that, you could have had a long-term stable connection with this person. Maybe you even shared or share home space as well. So they want you to save it. Maybe there's no communication as of now. Maybe if they gave you the choice, maybe you just sort of took your time, and they know this, to sort of think about things. They're hopeful that you might have some epiphany and choose them versus whatever it is, and I'm guessing it's a lot of excessive materialistic tendencies perhaps. So they are maybe hoping for you to either ease down or to just save whatever this connection that you have, because from their perspective, they want you to choose them to be your abundance. You want them, to be. They want you to choose. They want them to choose you and to feel like you're their abundance. This is where the abundance actually is. This could also be an indication that you do see them in that light as well. So 5 of Cups, I don't know, this thing, and they know this with this 5 of, and I said that from the get-go with this 5 of Cups. I think this person definitely knows, but this from the first row, but you do feel a lot of sadness because you feel like perhaps something that they're doing or the way they're doing feels a little bit nonchalant when it comes to the connection. So you might feel a lot of sadness. It's interesting because usually with the 5 of Cups, it's the 2 ones that are remained upright. But with this deck, even the 4th one is in the process of being spelled, and it seems like something that you think that they are quite nonchalant about doing that, and you are very sad about this whole situation. The Hangman, Pisces energy, and the 6 of Wands. So you want to have success and victory with them, but you know that they kind of are very much constricted perhaps with everything that I'd said with these materialistic tendencies as we speak. So you want them, you need, the success would be for you, for them to change the perspective on how they view things and on what they actually place emphasis on. For you, this is the connection, and 9 of Swords, this is really giving you a hard time as we speak. Like, you really want them to choose you, or at least to ease down a little bit when it comes to their career or whatever. So this is something that is being really bothering you, and maybe for a longer period of time you might have sleepless nights, or maybe even nightmares. Maybe you're just overthinking this very much so. Now with the Judgment, this is about you hoping that they'll make the proper judgment call. That's the what I also want to say is that there is a difference between the two of you, like character-wise and nature-wise, because you might be of a different, from a different type of cloth, so to speak. You approach things differently, or you have different views on life or relationship, and what is the this one wanted to come out, what is actually more relevant than the other. So we have Taurus energy, King of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you want them to strike that particular balance between home life or connection, romance and time off, and the work and career kind of situation as well. And you're hoping that they will come in with this solid offer that you might be tempted to take, that they will make this judgment call. Page of Wands, you're hoping that they would rather work on healing of the connection by embodying this particular energy of the King of Pentacles, which is a very down-to-earth energy, grounded, someone who absolutely cares about the home life as much as they care about the career as well. This could be a father, or don't mind the genders, this is a collective reading, or a mother figure. But from the Emperor here at the beginning, I think this is definitely a father figure for a lot of you. So you need them to sort of, I want to say, to see the things or view things the way you do, to have the same kind of approach to values in life. So the challenge is the King of Cups. You might be thinking they do not love me enough. And I'm looking at the King of Swords. So we might be talking about two kings, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting about, how what you want as opposed to what they are. I think this energy, this particular person is a very, sorry, forgive me, is someone who is very intellectual, and they sort of, they use logics for everything. They are absolutely capable of loving you, but they're putting logics first, is what I want to say. So for you, the challenge might be, do they love me enough? Like, do they love me enough? And that's what I'm getting with this King of Cups here. And it's clarified by the Eight of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay. And the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You feel like they are not, you do understand this about their nature, definitely. But here's the thing, this is something that sort of feels for you like they're not allowing for anything else to burst their bubble, or their MO, or their way of thinking. And you are quite aware of the fact that they, this energy might be like very, very, like I said, goal-oriented, very logic, using logic and, as the basis for their decisions rather than emotions, which this does not take away from their love. It's just a different type of personality, on the other hand, this could also be a challenge, because you want them to understand what it is that you're saying, and understand it ASAP, and to come in with this communication to say, you know what, I understand, let me put love first, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, listen, they are coming in, definitely. They have, a broader picture of everything. They have, they know their own truth, and they're gonna speak that truth. I mean, they are quite capable of, as well as the Queen of Swords. By the way, we have a possible soulmate situation here. Someone who can put aside their emotions and just sort of take allow logics to take reins, is what I'm saying. So let's see what this is about. The High Priestess. This is a Pisces energy, and we have the Hermit Virgo energy. And we have Pentacles Virgo energy yet again. So this person could be a Virgo or Aries, a Capricorn, a lot of signs actually. Don't worry about that. But let's talk about traits. Okay, here's the thing. This person might come in with the communication, but this is what the communication will be. They had the time to take in everything that you've been saying, but to also take in their own intuition and their own logic as well. So the thing is, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who is relentlessly going towards a goal, very meticulously, and this is the only knight that reaches the goal. So they might want to sort of tell you, listen, I understand, but I also have to follow my intuition, or I have to follow my guts, and I have to follow my logic. I've had the time to think it through, but I have to execute my plans, because I really believe, let us go back to Three of Wands, that this is something that is going to be beneficial for both of us in the future. Okay, they want like if a reconciliation, if there was a breakup, they have a lot of, they do have a lot of emotions, that a lot of beautiful and a lot of beautiful memories, okay, with you, and that's all fine and dandy. But I think that they want to kind of make you understand how they view things. That's getting here. So the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a commitment, could be traditional one. I believe you have a long way. Forgive me for the interruption. So they definitely, sorry, I was talking about the Hierophant. So you have a lot of steps ahead of you. But, you know, I believe that there is a beautiful happy ending for both of you. Let's clarify the Hierophant. We have the Page of Swords and we have the Tower. Here is Scorpio energy with the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Forgive me. Yeah, the Hierophant again. Listen, it's definitely like they want to tell you how they view things. I'm sorry if you don't see, let me move it to the left a little bit. Do you see, here we have the Tower. So the thing is, this person definitely wants to kind of share their own attitudes with you, to tell you about how this was all pre-planned. This is something that they have planned, they want to execute, they are they're following their intuition, something that they have to do. And I'm guessing this is about like, can we just sort of, could you just let me focus on this for a while, because this is very much needed for a long-term commitment, which is the Hierophant. Okay, so there is a looming Tower happening. You might have even told them about it. Maybe this came, maybe you sort of, when you said it, you felt a little timid at the point, or maybe you, you know, with this Page of Swords, and you talked about the Tower, how you felt about how what they are doing is actually collapsing the whole connection, you know. But the thing is, they really want to be solid for you. They want to come in. Maybe this is about a new business opportunity that is now, has been a focus right now, or whatever. But the thing is, I think with this Hierophant here, there are steps for you to take. I mean, it's just the image at this point. Yeah, but you know, what's waiting on the other side is just, you know, like it's a stairway to heaven kind of energy. But this is a commitment, true and proper commitment, which is what they want, and which is, I think, what you're gonna get eventually. It's just gonna maybe take some time and some steps to go to that point. This person really wants, you know, this, to focus on this. And they will be absolutely honest with you about why and hows, because they want to, you know, come in with a solid offer and work on it so that you can have the actual commitment, possibly a marriage for some of you, you know, that's gonna be, yeah, Hierophant. I'm gonna venture here to say, to guess actually, but to say that you're gonna be sort of hearing them and understanding what it is that they are trying to do. So I do believe that you will allow for this process, and you know, even if you don't know, this might be a longer process, but in the end game, it's all gonna be fine. Okay, so let's see what messages for my Geminis do we have as we speak. Well, actually, for the Geminis, this resonated with, if any. So what messages for Geminis? Oh. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Didn't I tell you? There are steps ahead of you, and you both will and should make the effort. And maybe some patience might be in order. But you know what's at the end of the staircase is heaven, is what, like metaphorical one, what I want to say. And by the way, at the bottom of the deck, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your long life. So you might be, you might gonna have to be a little bit more patient, because they are making the effort, and you should too as well, to understand their point of view, because from the look of things, they are doing this for a better long-term perspective of the connection itself. And they do not like the fact that you maybe talked about walking away, or, you know, whatever, because in the moon phase, it's like they're really, you got them anxious, you know, and maybe they are now in the fears of the unknown, and it's just sort of a little bit, you know, this is an anxiety energy. Okay, so and they love you. They love you, even if you think that they don't, because they are so occupied with whatever work this is or new venture or whatever. They do love you, and perhaps, and I don't know how it might sound to you, but they're doing this also because they love you. So this is all I have for you for now. I wish you all the best, and until the next time, bye.